As I mentioned in the previous video, this is SC563, and if you look at the center console, it is delaminating or has delaminated and is pretty much destroyed, and all consoles in my SCs look more or less like this. I now find a way to restore them, and I'm also in the process of developing a way to actually build them. The problem with that is the sweeping curves of the bottom part of the console and the curve in the radio section of the console. One of the ways I found to restore consoles or the wood inserts of consoles is hydro dipping. So what you see here is the destroyed console of SC539, the one that was sitting with an open window in Raleigh. For that car I got another interior, so at the moment I just use this for mock-ups. And you can see that it looks pretty good. If I close up, you see it has a nice wood grain to it, and it's high gloss, so it's really like it was from the factory. And this is nothing more than the restored substructure, and it has been hydro dipped, which means that is a photograph of a piece of wood that's on it and not wood itself, so it's no veneer on it. And once it's dipped, they clear coat it, and that is it. And there should be no more delaminating, except if the substructure, the plywood itself, delaminates. So in addition to trying to make my own wooden pieces, I'm also thinking about doing the consoles in aluminium. Maybe 2mm aluminium should be fine, and see where that leads. If I hydro dip that, it should look just like that, but there will be absolutely no delamination issues anymore. But going back to the wooden parts, you can see that if I pull this out, this has a strong curvature, and then also the bottom part. If you look along it, it's a long sweeping curve from where it goes to the back where the switch panel is and up here to the ashtray. The way I solved this problem is not using 6mm plywood like they did, but actually 2 pieces of 3mm plywood and glue them together while putting them in the press. That means the glue will set with the wood in the distorted position, and that fixes the shape. You can see from here that if you look along, it's the same long sweeping S shape that the original console has. So at the moment I'm experimenting to get them right, and if everything goes well, I might be able to sell console pieces to customers if their console is beyond repair. Thank you very much, and the next video will be taking the console and the instrument cluster out of 563.